Hello everyone, my name is Donnie from Streets of California. Today I'll be giving you a tutorial on how to install custom siren sounds, postal codes, trainers and light settings for FiveM. So let's just start it up. Gonna go into Google or whatever browser you're gonna use. You're gonna click the links and open these all these links up in your browser. Of course, whatever like mods or something you need for your for a game, you can just open that and then skip to those parts. First thing I will want to get is archive fix. You can just press direct download, whatever language you have it as. It will start downloading there. We're gonna have the postal codes. Gonna install that. Lambda menu. And download that. Symbol trainer. Download. Radiance V. Could download the latest version. And that is the 1.8. Then the modern siren pack. Whenever never think, oh yeah. Okay, once you've done that little check, I will start downloading. Should begin to download now. There we go. You can download this file as well. Not the latest version 1.0. And then I have no clue what that is. Once you have done once you've done the security checks and everything has begun downloading, you can go ahead and close down your browser. There we go. Once everything's downloaded, there we go. Go and close down your browser. Go and find where all your downloads are going. I already have some of these downloaded, so I'm just gonna delete the ones that I already have. Okay, so next part I would like to do is go ahead and drag the files that I am going to be using out on my desktop. So I have everything out here. Now, one thing that's quite a clever thing to do with these installations is to make a folder. Make one folder for all your mods, and then in there you can make smaller files. So everything's in one place. So you're gonna name it for mods for FiveM or whatever you desire. I'm going to take and drag this into this folder. Same with the OpenIV. I actually forgot to get that one in here. Then just search openiv.com. You go in here, press download, you'll set it up, and then boom, that's how I install OpenIV. Once you go in here and you have all your files in here, just go ahead and press extract here in all of them to extract all the files inside of your mods for FiveM folder. Once you're done with the folders, you can go and delete them if you want to. Go and drag my OpenIV back in here. So the next part that you're probably gonna want to do is first, for a bit of order, I'm gonna make a folder called symbol trainer. That is for the trainer assign, read, me, and changes. It won't look like this with the symbol trainer folder, but they'll have some files. I just made the symbol trainer, so it's more, you have better overlook on it. Okay, so for this tutorial I will be making a little, taking the application data and making a shortcut for it. I'll drag that into the mods folder for FiveM since it will be easier access. First thing that you're going to want to do is get your go into your FiveM application data right here. Go right click, press new. You gotta get a folder. You're gonna name it plugins. No capital, no nothing. Gonna enter that. once you've gotten that up, you're gonna go into your mouse for FiveM where you have your lambda menu and your symbol trainer. I'm going to drag them into here. So we have them in here. Drag this back to the plugins folder. Symbol trainer, same for that. Gonna put that into plugins. Don't exchange any files or anything, or replace any files. So these text documents, you can read them if you want to. I would personally not want to do that. The only ones you need is lambda menu ASI, imconfig, trainer ASI, and then trainer V. The config and trainer V is pretty much the saving, so whenever your same changes, it goes in these folders. They're very critical if you want to be able to save what you're doing. So for that part, that's practically all you need to do. Just go in FiveM application data, right click new, plugins, and then boom. So for the postal codes, you'll get this, you'll have this document with a readme. I'm not gonna read this, it's just original made by It's Snow, updated and maintained by Jiki. It's just some credit to those people. Then you're gonna be in here. You're gonna see this citizen file, and you're gonna have this exact same citizen file, but you're going to copy this one, go back to FiveM application data, go into citizen, or hang on, go in here, then you're gonna put paste, and then it'll say exchange 14 files with the same name or same type of file. It will then exchange some of the files of the zoom and the map itself, so you can use that. That's pretty much all you have to do, just to exchange that. It won't do anything with your visual settings that's in here, if you have any in here, or any customizations that you have there. Okay, next part is going to get the visual, since everything's in here. So you're gonna get the radiance V. You're gonna go, of course, as you have extracted it. You're gonna get visual settings. You're either gonna get bright or very bright. I personally like the very bright, since it's just more like you can see whatever time it is. Once you get in your data file, you go from, of course, application data, citizen, common data, and then you're in here. You go and take these to the Ember parking light and the visual settings. You gotta paste those in here. I just take this for security reasons and just say skip the file. And then boom, that's your visual settings. You can go in here and change whatever you want. Your reflection, what vehicles has brighter color and everything. Personally, I'm not gonna do that, since that's just unnecessary in my opinion. I'm gonna make a new folder called sound files FiveM. This is where I'm gonna move my the modern siren pack and the archive fix in. Also get the OpenIV. I'm gonna keep out here. So once you have this, you're gonna go in here. You're gonna go in modern siren pack, and you're gonna find whatever siren you want yourself. Personally, I like the Federal Signal Universal Touch Master Delta. This has some pretty cool sirens. You can test them out and listen to them, to the sirens you want, and test out which ones you want yourself. So once you have found your sound file, you're just gonna close down the tab, not close it, but just tap it down so it's in your hotbar here. Gonna open up the mods file again, go into the sound files, modern siren pack. You're gonna get this file that's called vehicles. You're gonna right click, gonna copy, just gonna go back to the sound files FiveM, you're gonna paste that in. It has to be a copy of it. It can't be a shortcut. If it's a shortcut, it won't work with it just won't work. Then you're gonna go in here, you're gonna get the vehicles, gonna copy that as well, gonna paste that in. There we go. Now this may not look like a notebook on yours, just as long as it says OSC file here, then it will work. Doesn't have to be Windows or just a normal blank picture or whatever. Just that for me, since I've opened an OSC file with a noteblock before. So next part is with the OpenIV. we get OpenIV opened up. Actually, not the next part. So once you've found what vehicle sound you want, and you've gotten this, you're gonna go ahead and drag up your file with the sounds on it. You're gonna go and click in vehicles in here. You're gonna take this, you're gonna drag it into the vehicles folder. You're gonna say yes replace, because this replaces the original sirens or sounds that it takes. And hang on, actually. For reasons, I would copy this so you can change them around a bit, and then just can click in here and just paste that in. This will then replace them. If you don't believe me and it does that, then you can just do it again, and then boom. So I'll exchange those. So once you're done with that, you're just gonna close that down. The same with this one. Next part is the OpenIV. So one thing you need for this to work is go into Tools. You can go ASI Manager. You're gonna install the ASI loader, open ASI, and open camera. All these things needs to be installed. It won't take very long. Next thing to do is go into x64. Once you've found out your GTA files and everything, x64, you're gonna go audio. You're gonna take the SFX. You're gonna go down and find the resident.rpf file down here. You're gonna close that. Once you found that, you can go ahead and open up the sound files. You're gonna take the OSC file, which is called vehicles, not the file format where you have your sound in. And take the OSC file, you can drag it in here. Once you have of course clicked edit mode, you're gonna take this and drag it in here, and do not do the copy to mods folder. If you do so, it will fuck your game up completely and it won't work. I'm gonna take the vehicles and just drag it in here, then it will update that. Once you are done with that, you can just go and click edit mode again. Then go back to SFX, find resident.rpf again, right click and press extract or Control E when you've marked it. I would put them in the same file that you're working on. Then that will extract a copy of that out to your designated file. You're going to go back to GTA 5 in OpenIV. You're going to press update, the update folder. You're going to take update.rpf. You're going to right click and press extract as well. And you're going to put it in that same file with your RPF. Sometimes the OpenIV will crash. If you have a good enough PC, it will not, but some does. But either way, you can just go ahead and close that down because you won't need it anymore. You go and open this file. In here, we should have in the sound files, there should be the archive fix. I'm just gonna move it out back here. So you can go ahead and click on the archive fix. Let me just open up another folder there. Once you have your open or archive fix folder, you need to have these in, or else it won't be able to encrypt it into GTA. So that's a must to have these DAT files in here. Once you have this open, you're gonna take the resident.rpf, you're gonna drag it onto that so it says open with archive fix. You're gonna make it open that, and then done modified package file, then it's gonna say directory resident.rpf to be encrypted using platform key data. That's one of the platform keys that is here. So just press any key. I prefer these enter. You can use whatever key fits you. Then you're going to take the update.rpf. You're going to open that with archive fix as well. It will say that this package is already encrypted. What I'm trying to do is makes no sense. That does not matter. You just go ahead and press enter as well on that. Once you are done with that, you're gonna go ahead and find your GTA 5 directory. So you're gonna get your disk that you have it on. You're gonna find, if you don't have another directory into that, you're gonna get programs.x64. You're gonna go down and find Steam. Gonna find Steam apps. Gonna go into common in the top. And then here you can find all your Steam games that you have installed on your PC currently. There's GTA for me. Once you've done that, it's pretty much like OpenIV. You go into x64, audio, SFX, You're gonna go down and find resident.rpf. Then you can guess you're gonna drag this resident.rpf that you have in this folder. You can drag it over and then move to X or the SFX file, and then press yes replace with the resident.rpf. Which is done with that, it's gonna replace that. Then you're gonna go back to GTA or Grand Theft Auto 5. You're gonna get the update. You're gonna press, or you're gonna be in here. You're gonna drag this update.rpf out here. You're gonna say replace file to destination. Then that will replace this, and then boom, you're pretty much done. I'll get back to you when I get back into the game. Okay, so once you are in game, you will you'll be greeted by, if you press F1, you'll get your Lambda menu up. You can navigate it with the numpad. You can also, if the chat wants to go away, you can also press F4. You'll open up your symbol trainer. One thing you should probably do, press F4. You're gonna go into the options in the top. You're gonna go press 6 to go to the second page, and the one called key bindings, and disable those, and then press save settings to trainer.ini. Key bindings does so that if you press different keys at that time that has been set as invisible key binds, you will if you press multiple things that you can't actually set yourself as key binds, it'll spawn random car, put guard mode on, speed boost, whatever. You can go in here, change your skins the same as, or save skins. You can get your sheriff skin on for roleplay. You can get your biker. You can clean heal player. You can get vehicles, so your spawned vehicles, so on. In here you can go into weapons. You can find the weapons load save menu. You can load your slots that you have saved, so it's easier to get weapons for different characters. If you press F4, you can also go into vehicle spawn. You can go down to the added vehicles menu in the bottom. You can find all the added vehicles in the server, and as you can see, we have a lot. First, I'm gonna start by showing you, if I'm just gonna change the weather with the server-sided menu. I'm gonna get it to neutral. We're gonna change the time to midnight. Oh, for Christ's sake, I forgot the neutral made everything weird. Get it clear. Once the rain sets, we'll show you if it ever will set. It's neutral, and then it will change to clear in a tad. Well, if you already look now, you can already see that these lights are shining much more. For example, the light over there. This is definitely not clear weather. Oh well, we're gonna make it do with this. Press Q, you can already see that the lights shine much more. This makes it much more realistic. If you turn lights on, this lights much more, makes everything more realistic. If you then press your siren key, Alt should be, if you have the same one as the same siren script as the server does, you can hear a difference. Horn has a difference too. That's pretty much the tutorial for now. I do not have gun sounds in. I could make a video at some point when I figure out how to do that by myself. But so far, this is what you get. I hope it helped you a whole lot, and can't wait to see you all.